Andrew Strauss returned to cricket after a 7-week break and scored 151, while Dan Housego hit a career-best 104 as Middlesex maintained their good form on the first day against the touring Sri Lankans at Uxbridge. Acting captain Dawa Milan won the toss and batted, and Strauss was soon showing his own form as he cut an early boundary. He'd opened up with Sam Robson in a new-look Middlesex side, and the pair made an impressive start to the innings. Strauss was soon warming up for the first Test match in Cardiff later this month against the tourists, who were missing 5 players because of the IPL, including paceman Dilhara Fernando from their attack. We're missing Robson's wicket. He was out for 18 after an opening stand of 58, but much of the day was about Strauss and Housego, who was looking good from the outset. Aside from one LBW shout, the closest either came to getting out was with this run-out opportunity, which required a dive for the England captain, even though the throw missed the stumps. Strauss went to his 50 from his 81st ball. This cut-off Rangana Herath brought him his 11th 4. Housego's own half-century was a slightly speedier one. This was his 8th boundary from his 75th delivery. The partnership began to grow into something meaningful in the afternoon as Strauss showed off a number of his trademark shots. It was hard to believe that this was a man who didn't pick up a bat for a month after the World Cup. His 100 was something of a breeze. He got there with a powerful square drive off his 161st delivery, and it was his first century for Middlesex since April 2009. Ajantha Mendes' brief spell with Somerset was largely ineffective, and he was no better here, and Housego certainly had no problems in reading the mystery spinner, who's not enjoying the English conditions. Strauss was by now naturally full of confidence and clearly enjoying his return to the middle, especially on a surface as flat as this one. Any batsman feels better about life with 100 under his belt, and Strauss was loving every moment of it as he expressed himself with a full array of shots. He would have been delighted to be there to watch his long-term partner Housego get to his second first-class century from his 148th ball, an innings containing 12 boundaries. It was a superb knock from the 22-year-old, and an important one for him too. He ended up sharing in a second-wicket partnership of 214 in 51 overs with Strauss, who was out just after he went to his 150. On 151, he pulled Saranga Lakmal and was caught on the deep square boundary at 272 for 2. Housego followed for 104, top-edging a sweep to short fine leg. And 18-year-old Adam Rossington, in only his second match, was bowled around his legs for a duck as Middlesex stuttered towards the end of the day. That gave those at Uxbridge a chance to welcome Jamie Dalrymple back to the club. He struck a couple of crisp boundaries to take the total beyond 300 before he was legged before to Mendes half an hour before the close for 13. Milan with 19 and John Simpson with 8 saw out the remainder of the day, and Middlesex were able to end on an impressive 321 for 5. What a shame for the Uxbridge faithful that they won't get to see the likes of Mahela Jayawardene and Kumar Sangakkara bat on the second day. They too are still in India, having a thrash.